can you guys guess what Wednesday the 15th this month is? It is the 1-year anniversary of Sonic Mania. Literally. Yep. It's been almost a year since it came out. So yeah. Anyways, welcome to Sonic Mania Plus, the definitive version of the original Sonic Mania. And yeah, this was released on the 17th of July, and they've basically added an update for Sonic Mania, which adds a bunch of changes to the menus and a lot of other changes. So Sonic Mania Plus is a physical re-release of the digital game. You can buy the physical version for about $30, and it comes with a Sega Genesis reversible cover and an art book, but only for the PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. Or if you already have Sonic Mania digitally on like any platform, you can get the Encore DLC, which is about like $5. So Sonic Mania Plus includes Encore mode, that's the new game mode, 2 new playable characters, Mighty and Ray, which have been gone for like over 20 years. In fact, there were missing posters of them set up in Sonic Generations. And it also includes expanded 4-player competition mode, since there are now 5 playable characters. So yeah, anyway, let's get started with Mania mode. Yeah, let's do Sonic and Tails first. Oh, and you can now like disable the time limit, and you can now use debug mode, the super peel out and insta shield for Sonic, and Knuckles mode in the save slots now instead of just no save. Yeah. So yeah, let's get started with Sonic and Tails. Alright. So I heard for many people that Encore mode was kind of brutal. Oh, and so besides the menu changes and the unlockables being able to be used in the save slots only in Mania mode, they've also like added some new animations, and they've added some new level transition cutscenes. Oh boy, the heavies. And they've changed up like some of the bosses. After we finish Sonic and Tails, we'll do like Mighty and Ray in Mania mode, and then get started with Encore mode. So about Mighty and Ray, their first appearance was an arcade game which was only released in Japan, called Sega Sonic the Hedgehog. And in this game they both have unique abilities. Like Mighty has a slamming ability, and what's also cool about him is when he's in a ball form, he can prevent getting hit by spikes, and he can deflect projectiles. And Ray has this gliding ability, which a lot of people say is similar to the glider thing from Super Mario. And yeah, I've seen all 5 parts of Sonic Mania Adventures on YouTube. You can watch it for free on YouTube. So Sega Sonic was Mighty and Ray's first debut, and that's actually the only game that Ray was a playable character before Sonic Mania Plus. And as for Mighty, he was playable in that game and in Knuckles Chaotix for the Sega 32X. So he was playable in those two games like long before this one. When they first announced this at South by Southwest earlier this year, I was like completely excited that Mighty and Ray were finally returning. I was surprised and excited. And so yeah. People are saying that Encore mode is brutal because of the difficulty. Yeah, pretty much. They've even changed up the special stages too. So this game is pretty much 2 in 1. Oh, and they've added a new bonus stage as well, which is the pinball bonus stage, and it's got the Trap Tower theme from Sega Sonic Arcade. I'll show you that, guys, in a little while when we get to another checkpoint. And when I first started playing this on July 17th, I could tell that the graphics have improved just by looking. Yeah. Alright. Okay, so here we are. So this is the pinball bonus stage for Sonic Mania Plus, and which has the Trap Tower theme, and it's even got the Comb Catcher, so you can get like rings, 1-ups, or shields. I've played some pinball games like Zen Pinball 2 on the PS4. Oh, and I happen to have a Spider-Man pinball machine. Yeah, pretty old though. Maybe it still works. Oh, in fact, the pinball bonus stages kind of remind me of the bonus stages from Sonic Spinball on the Sega Genesis. Well, actually, I thought that Sonic Spinball was kind of hard. I couldn't even get past the first stage. Like, for me, it's like really hard to get past the first stage. Cause like, I'm somehow falling into the slime pit. Like, seriously. Yeah, as you guys saw when we first got into the save screen, to the save select menu, I had my clear saves. I got my clear saves from the previous update for Sonic Tails and Knuckles with 99 lives and no continues. I did get 99 lives for Mighty and Ray, as you guys saw. And a couple of continues. At least it's not just one bonus stage. Well, I've already cleared. Well, I can't access the blue sphere bonus stages anymore since I got all of the medals from the last update. I'm not surprised that they now have 4-player split screen, since there's 5 characters now in this game instead of just 3. Makes the game a whole lot better, huh? Alright, that's the UFO. There we go. Alright. Go. Whoa. Wow. Okay, good thing I didn't fall off. There we go. All good. I should have hit that. I should have hit that spring just jumping over those spikes was kind of a bad idea. Lost most of my rings. But who cares? At least I didn't fall into the... At least I didn't fall down the slope. Just 2 more emeralds left, which we can get in Chemical Plant Zone. And there goes the Death Egg robot. Alright. That's it for Green Hill Zone. Alright. Down here once again. He took the ruby. He took the Phantom Ruby from the hard-boiled heavy. Alright. So here we are in Chemical Plant Zone. They've added a new animation for Tails on that part. Special Stage 6. And got it. Now one more emerald to go until I can turn super. Oh, and there is Super Mighty and Super Ray in this game. Right down here. I personally think that Sonic Mania would have made a great game for the Sega Genesis. This is a sequel to the original Sonic trilogy on the Genesis. It is the ultimate celebration of past and future. And don't count Sonic 4, nor Sonic Advance or the Sonic Rush games, because they weren't even part of the trilogy. I happen to have played as Mighty and Knuckles Chaotix. Back then he could stick to walls and then jump off of them. But he can't do that in this game. Now, Mighty doesn't stick to walls and jump from them in this game. He just has his hammer drop ability and his ability to deflect enemy shot. When he's a ball, and to bounce off of spikes. So yeah, here we are as Super Sonic. They've added some new animations for Super Sonic. See there? Oh, and this game now has cheat codes. Like, there's one that lets you use debug mode and encore mode, and there's one that also, and there is the same cheat code from Sonic 2 that lets you unlock all Chaos Emeralds. And there's even one which lets you use all of Sonic's abilities. You can, like there's a cheat code that lets you use all three of Sonic's abilities: the Super Peel Out, the Insta Shield, and the Drop Dash while you're playing, instead of just having to change them from the game options. Let's change Super. Yeah, that's another new animation for Super Sonic, as you guys saw there. Yeah, there's another big ring up here. And now time for the boss, the Mean Bean boss. I happen to have Tetris on my phone. It's a pretty great game. You can download it for free on Google Play. There we go. I remember there being a crossover between Puyo Puyo and Tetris. It's called Puyo Puyo Tetris. You can play with either game mode, whether it's just Puyo Puyo, aka Classic Mean Bean, or maybe just Tetris. Oh, they're coming out with Tetris Effect, and it's VR compatible as well. Yeah, they announced that at E3. Pretty surprised when they did announce it. There we go. And, well, everybody, I guess that's it for Green Hill and Chemical Plant. Let's just watch Sonic and Tails go to Studiopolis before we leave. Yeah. That was an old zone transition cutscene, guys. But anyway, that's it for Green Hill and Chemical Plant. So I hope you guys have all enjoyed this, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.